Well, if you watch 13 ABC here on Saturday mornings, you might be familiar with the show SeaRescue.
It is a program that shows the real-life efforts to save wildlife in danger, and this morning we're going to take you on a special trip behind the scenes of SeaRescue.
I'm Matt Gutman, and we're on a SeaRescue.
On the television program SeaRescue, you see the dramatic effort made to save wildlife on location. But rescuing the animals is only the first step. Rehabilitating them comes next, and that can take years. The process happens somewhere most people rarely see, behind the scenes at SeaWorld Orlando.
This is what I do. I care for animals all day long.
JP is an animal care supervisor. He started with the company 20 years ago at the now closed SeaWorld in Ohio. Now, JP is a full-time animal rescuer.
Christmas, New Year's, holidays, we're here. If the animal needs it, we're there.
That backstage effort has been going on for years. Only recently has SeaWorld started to showcase its outreach on SeaRescue. Now, all of the animals you see on the program were actually rescued, including these manatee calves. They were recently weaned off of bottles, and now they're on to eating lettuce.
These guys are going to be with us for a while. One baby manatee needs to get up to a certain size or a certain amount of weight, which averages out to about 6 years before they can be returned.
To date, SeaWorld has helped rescue, rehabilitate, and return more than 400 manatees to the wild. In fact, SeaWorld Orlando is one of only 3 critical care facilities for manatees in the country. The endangered species are sometimes found in distress, and when that call comes in, JP and his team travel to wherever they are.
Sometimes we need helicopters, sometimes we need cranes, sometimes we're at a manhole pipe trying to get a manatee out of there because they got themselves in trouble.
As the manatee grow larger, they're moved into larger pools and moved away from being hand-fed. That way they'll be able to fend for themselves on their own.
The manatees are protected.
Right.
Manatees are on the endangered list. We have yellow lines to keep everybody back. We want to tell these stories, we want to show these stories. But what we need to make sure everybody understands, these are still protected animals. They're back here for rehabilitation, and when they get to the point like this where they're ready to be returned back out, we don't want them coming over to us anymore. We don't want them interacting with humans.
Before their return to the wild, the manatees have one final stop, and that is within the park here at SeaWorld Orlando. You can see that this pool is designed to look like a natural environment, one they might encounter outside of SeaWorld. The journey of each manatee back to the wild might be years in the making. Now, JP can share some of his journeys with you on SeaRescue.
That's what you get to see in this show. You get to see hundreds and hundreds of people working with some of the most unique, rare animals and making an actual impact to the natural world.
You can catch SeaRescue today and every Saturday morning at 11:30 right here on 13 ABC.